Most of the Outlander characters look very different in the show than they did in the book. Jemmy, for example, has fiery red hair and is said to look exactly like Brianna. Doesn't look at all like Stephen Bonnet in the books. Dougal and Jamie are meant to significantly resemble each other. Dougal actually has very long hair and is not bald. Brianna looks extremely different in the books than she does in the show as well. I think for the most part, these kind of changes don't really bother me personally. Yet for Jemmy especially, it's really hard to cast twins that have red hair and have the ability to act. It's about casting the best person for the role. And honestly, can anyone picture anyone but Graham playing Dougal? Because I know I can't. That being said, one that really does bother me is Brianna, and it's because I think it's very instrumental that she looks the way she does for her character development and her plot lines. For example, this may seem very minimal, but Brianna has extremely blue eyes, just like Jamie's. In the books, Bri is described as a carbon copy of Jamie. She's almost 6 feet tall, has fiery red hair, broad shoulders, very athletic build, and piercing blue eyes. She's extremely tough. She moves with confidence. She has ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous, strength. Again, all of this is extremely relevant and instrumental in understanding her character arc because physically and visually, Brianna is meant to look very much like a female version of Jamie. She is meant to look like Jamie and not Claire, and that resemblance to him impacts her story in an emotional and plot significant way. Books, her resemblance to Jamie is so strong that strangers comment on it all of the time. Claire is often so emotionally struck by how Brianna looks like Jamie that it's very hard for her. Her appearance in the books kind of reinforces her identity as a Fraser long before she ever meets Jamie, creating this invisible string connecting them. Even more than looking like Jamie, something that is very prevalent throughout the books is that her temperament is exactly like his. Very confident, she's very protective, she is tough as nails, like through and through, nobody is messing with Brianna. She is described as commanding without even trying. She's also extremely independent and has a very dry humor, which Jamie has in the books way more than the show. She's extremely capable, and all in all, she's just tough as shit. Now, this is no slight on the actor because I think that she's done an amazing job, and I think she's a great Brianna. It's no slight against her. It's just, this is not Brianna Mackenzie. This is not Brianna Fraser. Brianna of the books is just extremely capable, and we see glimpses of it when Jamie takes her out to go shooting and things like that, but her journey through the stones is where this is the most prevalent. Just so apparent in that scene when she goes through the stones, particularly how different her show counterpart is from the book version. I never really understand why they changed her so much emotionally and physically and didn't lean into the Brianna of the story, because she was such a powerful force to be reckoned with. Back for part 2, I'm actually going to do an analysis of the way she traveled through the stones of the show versus how she traveled in the book.